and welcome to 3 Mobile Motorsport. I'm Clint Brown, and tonight we go truck racing again with highlights from the final round of the New Zealand Truck Racing Champs, which was held at BayPark over Easter weekend. Now, the points going into the final were even between Kiwi Ron Salter and Aussie Rob Russell.
All right.
Listen to the sounds of the revolution. Everybody's out on the street tonight. Yeah, everybody's cool. Everything's alright. You better pray that you're all man.
For the best part of 2 years now, Kiwi truck racing has been the Ronnie and Rob Show. Last year's NZ champ, Aucklander Ron Salter, and former Aussie title holder Rob Russell have spent the 94 and 95 seasons locked in a tight title fight. Now, for the finale of this season, suddenly it's become the Ron, the Rob and Robin Show. It's the last ever meeting at Mount Mauganui's BayPark Raceway. And since BayPark is his favourite racetrack, two-time truck champ Robin Porter is back in action just for the hell of it. And you can bet your boots he'll be out to win the champs races if there's any chance at all. Both narrow points leader Russell and defending champ Salter tip that Porter is going to be a factor here. And they're not long in being proved right. He's second fastest behind Salter's Firestone Volvo White Arrow in qualifying. And then, in a warm-up to the two championship races, Porter proves hard to pass, leading to Salter triggering this spectacular crash. It nearly takes out both of the title contenders. Luckily, all of them involved are back in action in time for the first Bridgestone Super Prix. The defending champ uses the Caterpillar power under the bonnet to its best advantage, running from pole position to lead the whole way. Robbie Russell has to settle for second, distantly. And Robin Porter, after giving him a hard time, finally has to back off and settle for third, just ahead of Neil Allport. Now for the finale of the championship, it's a reverse grid, so this Bridgestone race sees Rex McCauley, Jeff Purdy off the front row as they head away on the warm-up lap, and it's way back down the field where the real interest is going to lie in this race, because there Robbie Russell and there Ron Salter, 10 points separate them. Salter, by virtue of his race 1 win, is 10 points ahead. That means he's got to finish 4th or better behind a Russell win to take out the championship. Well, we can see Russell doing pretty well through turn 1 as they try to get settled down here. Looks like everybody cleanly through. Malcolm Little in the ERF holds the lead, but only momentarily, because here comes Allport. The Triple Rally champ grabs the lead away. Ashley Hall in the second spot there. Well, we can see the other front runners right up there in the bunch. But where's Ronnie Salter? There he is, way back in the bunch. So Salter's plans a bit awry at the moment as his teammate leads it out. So Allport, now the pressure comes on behind Ash Hall in the third spot there. Gary Davey trying to get through on him. In fact, you can see Hall has taken a hit in the side of the Scania. There's Salter going through. Looks like he's about 7th. So Allport doing a great job in the little Firestone Mac. Robbie Russell making good progress up to second. Robin Porter in third. And here's where Salter is, way back there, caught up behind Kelvin Bonney's Scania, and looks like Rex McCauley's Bedford. So well back behind this fight for the lead. Neil Allport just holding out Robbie Russell in the Caltex Western Star. Robin Porter next, then Gary Davey. Big fight between these guys, and getting held up just a little bit at the moment by Allport. Well, Russell trying the outside line there. Don't think it's going to work this time anyway. Not the place to go round, and Allport lets the tail hang out just to make it a little bit wider, but Russell going through. Yes, he's got the line away, and Allport sensibly pulls a bit wide and leaves some space for that 5 tons of Western Star. So Robbie Russell the man who must win this race and keep his fingers crossed that this guy, Ron Solder, is going to finish fourth. Well, further back than fourth. Kelvin Bonney having a moment there. This is the sand trap over off the back straight through the clouds of dust. In fact, it's not Bonney, it's Gary Herrick who works for Bonney. So in the boss's truck has a little bit of a moment. Now Allport getting the pressure from Robin Porter in the Eagle Spares. Kenworth settles down behind for the moment, but you can't help feeling that Neil Allport's days are numbered in that second spot. See Solder still well back there, and Allport hanging on, but the pressure really building from Gary Davey in the EIT Kenworth, and Porter in the Eagle Spares Kenworth trying to go inside. No room there this time. That was the place Russell went through, of course. But now the horsepower war will take place. Each straight is going to be eating away at Allport's possibilities, because the little six-cylinder Mac just can't put it power-wise with these big 1,200 horsepower Kenworth or Detroit-powered Kenworths behind him. Now looks like Ron Solder trying to put the acid on Ash Hall, and he's going by, so the Scania gets past. This is Colin Hooper. Oh, just a little bit of slip slide there, Cole. No worries, but up front, the fight for second has gone to Robin Porter, so Neil Allport takes the drop there as the Eagle Spares Kenworth goes on through. Hold on, Neil. Neil's coming back at him. Gives him a bit of a bunt on the back bumper just to let him know that he's there, but that's proving costly. Look at that. Gary Davey in the EIT truck goes on by. This is further back. If Neil Allport thinks he's got troubles, have a bit of sympathy for Rex McCauley. He's cooking, mate. And Allport coming back on the back bumper of Gary Davey. Knocking on the door there, Neil. Trying to find a way down the inside. No, don't think so. Look at Gary Davey holding on. Allport just giving a bit of a rub. And that's good news for Solder, the man on the charge now, because the next guy ahead is his teammate, Allport, and holding that valuable fourth spot. That's all that stands between him and the championship right now. And look at this, really putting the pressure on, wants it bad, pulls alongside as we can see from the in-truck shot, but no, his teammates pulled away again. So he's been denied that spot, although look back in the distance and down the back straight, this time Ronnie makes it stick. So Neil takes the drop and Solder is through to fourth place. That's all he needs. So the championship, if he can stay as he is with Russell in the lead, Porter in second, and you can see Solder down in the fourth spot. But Porter has other ideas. Look at this. Pressure, pressure, pressure on the back of that Western Star from the Eagle Spares man from Hamilton, Robin Porter. This is his favourite track, as we said. Come back here just to have a great time. Look at Gary Davey slowing. He's in trouble. Now this is a fight further back in the field. Gary Herrick leading out. Alf Williamson, Red Egan, and Red's got troubles. Look at that. Hold on there, Red. And he gets it back. Nice work, mate. Up front, though, Rob Russell heading towards a victory. But unfortunately for him, it's not going to be enough for the championship. But look at Porter, got it all locked up, right into the infield turn, and he hits him. Gives him a whack, and he goes on through the inside as Russell spears off onto the sand trap. Looks like both of them get underway again. But our new leader, the man with the damaged bonnet, showing how he got there, Robin Porter, just rounding out Alf Williamson there onto the front straight. So he's in charge now. Well, is he? Look at this, Rob Russell charging back, and Russell trying to get by. Look at him smoke the tyres. He's mad. And in fact, Porter looks like he's saying, sorry, mate, didn't mean to hit you. I think he's got brake troubles. He waves him on by. Okay, so far as the race goes, Robbie Russell's done it. No question about that. Porter's given in to him. He'll settle for second. But for the championship, I'm afraid that Ronnie Solder's still lurking there in third place as they head towards the checkered flag. She's all over, and what it means is Solder back there in third, wins the championship by 2 points from race winner Robbie Russell. Neil Allport's third.
Listen to the sound.
I got caught out. I was 8th position on 4th lap. so we had to start putting into high gear mode.
Were you getting instructions shelled in the ear like move up?
There was words coming out of my mouth going back into my ear, which weren't very nice, and it was get it together and get up there. It took us another 3 laps to get it back into the right position, and then of course the track got very, very greasy through diesel or water being spilled on the track, and we were just content to stay there in 3rd position and survive and win the championship.
Drive my car where the wild things are.
Not to worry.
Another year.
Next time.
What do you think about Ron?
Oh, good on him. He deserves it, actually. He's done well.